Hi everyone, this is Arjun Khajuria and I welcome you in the new episode of My Cricket Story Season 2 by CricDost. As you know, My Cricket Story, where from the grassroots level, the cricketers can come and share their journey, share their cricket story, and we telecast this on our platform, Street Star Finder CricDost. So today with us, we have Abheet Kuthpady. Abheet, welcome to the show of My Cricket Story. I heartily welcome you from our entire CricDost team. Heartily welcome to you in our show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Pleasure being here. Thank
So,
you.
thank you. So, before starting the interview, just give a small intro about Abid. He's from Karnataka and 23 years old all rounder. He's opening batsman and also right arm off spinner. So, let's start with Abid about his cricket journey. So, Abid, from where this cricket term comes in your life? From where you start this cricket? Why only cricket, not any other sport?
Honestly speaking, I think it started right from the age of two or when I was a 2 or a 3 year old kid. So yeah, I've just picked up these steel utensils at home, the tumblers and all.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just kept it on the floor and I've gone about hitting them. So that's where I feel my dad realized that I'm quite interested in it, and he got me a plastic bat later on, and that's how it started.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from the age of just two, your father realizes your talent and they give
Yeah,
you that space in cricket and you just pull the hook out of the stadium. So
from naturally.
after
Yeah.
your father realizes your talent. So any other person in the family always supported you because I seen your stats. You already played many of the domestic tournaments like Vinu Ankar Trophy, like CK Naidu Trophy. So from where you got support from your friend circle, from your school, or from your family members?
Yes, to start off, of course, without your parents' support, I don't think nothing can be, pursued. So luckily, he put me into a school where cricket is one of it was one of the topmost schools for cricket. It had one of the best school teams. I studied in Bishop Cotton Boys School, Bangalore. It's produced quite a few cricketers. If you see Mayank Agarwal, all of us are from our school. So yeah, luckily I got into that school where school cricket was, it was one of the topmost schools. So you had a perfect school team. There was school team practice and all that. So when I was in probably fifth, sixth standard, that's when I started, taking it up seriously.
As you share your journey, you started your schooling from that school from where we can see today Mayank Agarwal. He's very attacking batsman now, captaining the Punjab Kings and internationally known an opener batsman. So, do you feel proud of yourself? You are also part of that school from where Mayank Agarwal, like international players, are already there.
Of course, definitely, sir, definitely. And for that, I again have to give credit to my parents, and if you see the fee structure of that school is not any less. It's one of the highly paid schools also. So for that, I again have to give credit to my parents, my dad especially for putting me into that school because I feel when you have a good school team, you start that seriousness of playing the sport gets into you right from there. So that I feel school plays a vital role for anybody for that matter.
As we see in your stats, you are an opening batsman, and while you are playing days matches or limited over matches, is there any difference you just feel because an opener batsman in 5 days or 4 days match you have to play slowly, you have to make defense, but when it's going to limited over matches, you have only two fielders outside the circle and you have to hit the knock outside the boundary. So, what is the difference you feel? How will you manage that things in both the categories of this
I don't
cricket?
think it's much of a change. Like in terms of preparation, of course, there is a bit of changes that we do. Like your scenarios usually, Your coach gives you certain scenarios. If you're practicing for a day's game or if it's a limit, that changes. But if you see, even in a 4-day game, if the first ball of the innings has to be hit, if it's a loose ball, it has to be dispatched. So if it has to, if it's a boundary ball, it has to go for a boundary. So just because it's a 4-day game, or there's no such rule that you have to play slow or anything like that. On the merit of the ball, basically, if you ask me. Of course, the situation changes. The scenarios are different. So basically, based on the situation at that point of time, you pace your innings accordingly. You can't pre-plan your innings for any format, if you ask me.
As we've seen today, the domestic cricket of India is bringing the talent from Jammu Kashmir to Kerala and from Gujarat to Manipur. So while you are also performing in different domestic tournaments conducted by BCCI, so do you also want to join any of the IPL team, as because IPL is today a big legacy, a big tournament in entire world. Everyone is seeing that IPL. So do you want to join any particular team, or your any of the player you want to play with them? You want to going to the tournaments with them? Any of your dream of joining any team IPL?
Yes, sir, definitely. Of course, all of us have a goal of playing the IPL, or even for the country for that matter. And which team particularly, if you ask me, I've always been a follower of Mumbai Indians, because
Mumbai.
yeah, Mumbai Indians, because I'm a huge fan of Sachin Tendulkar. Like most of the cricketers in India are, he is the inspiration for most of us. So yeah, I've always been a follower of Mumbai Indians. So of course, if given an opportunity someday, I'd like to play for them in the future.
Yes, Mumbai Indians is always a big team. Beside this season, that's not pretty good for them. It's just a cricket. One has to win, one has to lose. So you always also talked about your dream of joining that blue jersey. And
Yeah.
from entire CricDost team, we always wishing for your better success, for your good cricketing future.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Beside going to the last stage, I want to ask you about your experience about CricDost. As you already shared with us, you used our app, CricDost app, and you see multi-dimension things in this. So you want to share something about CricDost app with the audience who are just watching us?
Of course, yeah. I actually went through it, so it's pretty much user friendly, and we need more such apps. Where at the domestic level, where if a player can have his stats after playing even a local tournament, it's always useful. Now, if I have to connect with my coach, I can always, whatever the stakes of the match might be. But if I have stats with me, it always helps. You can always refer back to you can check your wagon wheel, where were my scoring areas and all that stuff. So it always helps you to improve your game and take it to the next level. So and moreover, it's pretty user friendly. So I found it very helpful.
As you played a lot of domestic tournaments, lot of big tournaments like Vijay Merchant Trophy, Vinu Mankad CK Naidu Trophy. As we've seen today, lot of growing, budding cricketers, if they not get any chance in playing 11 or in 15 squad, they might got disappointed from the management. So any of your message, because you are also a big cricketer in domestic terms, so any of your message for the budding cricketers who are watching this interview, so they can might be get inspired from you. So any of the message you want to give them if they are not in playing 11 squad or not in the playing 15 squad by the management, please any message for budding cricketers?
Yeah, I think, of course, you have all rights to feel disheartened at that moment, or of course, no one likes, to be sitting out in a match. All of us would love to play in the 11, but then at the same time, you should make sure that you do not dwell too much into it. Cricket, of course, is just it's of course it's just a part of your life. There are a lot of other things to look up to as well. You have your support system, which includes your parents. It might be your friends, your coach. They're always there for you. And the motivating factor at that point of time would be for me, if I'm not playing, I take that as a challenge. I'd like to. If I'm not playing, it's for a particular reason. Maybe I'd suggest you to be, if you're the number one run scorer in a particular tournament, there's no one stopping you from playing in the 11. So I take that as a challenge. I'd come back harder. I'd look to score more runs. If I've scored 100, I'd look to score double 100. So that's when no one can stop you. And of course, there might be seasons where it won't go well, but at the same time, it's just matter of one season which has to come your way. If you get 1,000 runs in a season, there's no one stopping you. It might not come now or tomorrow, but it might take 1 year, 2 year. But when it comes, there's no one stopping you. So you need to aim for that one big season where it can take you to the next level.
Yes, patience is the key for achievement. So if runs are not coming this season, might be next season is good for you, or might be after 2 or 3 years season for you. Like just we seen Dinesh Karthik now, he is blooming the sixes outside the ground. So this is the cricket. So nice to talk to Abheet. It's a pretty good interview. It's a pretty good talk with you. And from entire CricDost team, we wish you for your better success, for your better future of cricket. So thank you so much for having your precious time with us, and play well, and take care of yourself in COVID time.
Thank,
So we will meet soon, and thank you so much for
thank,
watching this episode of My Cricket Story Season 2 by CricDost, in which the grassroots level cricketers are coming and sharing their experience of their cricket journey, of their cricket story, from where their cricket story starts and what's their aim to become in cricket. So thank you so much. We will meet soon in next episode of My Cricket Story Season 2 by CricDost. Thank you so much.